What a moment. What a night. What a final. This women's 200 meters could be utterly electric. Marie-José Tarlou, she's just helped Côte d'Ivoire make the final of the 4x1. Could she spring a surprise? She was fourth in 100 and bitterly disappointed.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. I'm very grateful to present to you another video that consists USA versus Jamaica. Whenever you hear these two countries, you know that here there is no joke. It is a very strong thing. It is a tough competition because they are rivals since the world was created. Jamaica versus America, they are rivals when it comes in sprinting. No one is ready to leave the medal. No one is ready to allow the other one to win. Now, here is a 200-meter sprint that I'm supposed to let you know how it went. So, stay to this channel. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. I'll be coming back with more reaction and commentary. The original credit goes to the original creator of this video. Thank you.
Year. Can she do it against an all-star stellar lineup? She's a massive figure in American track and field, but it's a huge test. Dina Asher-Smith knows what it takes to win this title. She did so 4 years ago in Doha and got a bronze 12 months ago in Eugene. It's been a difficult season for Asher-Smith, but if anyone can rise to the occasion, it is the former champion. What a moment for St. Lucia. What a moment for Julian Alfred. Fifth in the 100 meters. She's a Commonwealth silver medalist, the fourth fastest in the world this year. Alfred for St. Lucia, bidding for their first medal.
2 times a major bronze medalist for Great Britain.
She made the Olympic final a couple of years ago over 100 meters. Daryl Nita is skipping her way into the 200 final. Full of running, full of confidence, and a massive PB for second in the second semi-final. She's now third on the British all-time list.
And finally in lane 6, the defending world champion for Jamaica.
Silver in the 100 meters. Is it going to be gold again for the defending champion, Shericka Jackson? Dan O'Brien next to me. This is just about the best lineup you could ever have for a 200-meter final. This is going to be huge.
Well, and there's so many storylines here.
Hello guys, welcome once again to my YouTube channel Karowiko Reactions. Remember to subscribe, like, share and comment. And so today let's talk about the women finals. And Jamaica has done it again. They have left the USA behind. The sprint rivalry continues. For decades, one rivalry has captivated the world of track and field like no other. Jamaica versus the United States. Every time these two sprinting powerhouses line up on the track, fans know they are about to witness something special. But once again, Jamaica has delivered a performance that reminds the world why this teeny Caribbean nation continues to dominate the biggest stages in athletics. So, in today's video, we will break down an incredible series of races featuring some of the fastest women on the planet, including Shericka Jackson, Gabby Thomas, and Sha'Carri Richardson. We will also examine Jamaica's outstanding performance in the women's 4x100-meter relay and discuss why Jamaican sprinting continues to set the global standard. So continue watching the video and let's enjoy it.
The ultimate final explodes into life. Jackson's going really well in the middle. To go with her. But it's Sharika Jackson up here. Watch the clock. This is so fast. Richardson. It's the second fastest time ever run. And a mark of her confidence is that she looked fleetingly disappointed that she hadn't broken the world record. Thomas took the silver with 21.81 and Richardson the bronze. That was simply majestic. It was never in doubt. World record. That was stunning from Jackson.
Well, you look at her in the last 100 meters, and she is so concentrating on her form and her technique, and she is an absolute metronome down the home straight all the way through the line. She doesn't need to dip. She knows she's running extremely fast, and I think she had more than just the 200-meter world championship on the line. She did want that world record.
You could tell in her eyes when she looked at the clock when she finished. Yes, she was pleased she won, but she knew that was fast. I thought for a whisker, just for a whisker, I thought she might have done it. It was ever so close.
Well, you've got to feel for Julian Alfred as well. Fourth place finish. She was fifth in the 100. Fourth place finish here. She's had a wonderful championship, but just overshadowed by just brilliant performances.
Jamaica expected to put out a fabulous time here. Nelson, White, Birchall, McGregor, their squad. Scotland, they will be quick as well. Singapore and India, and the Indian squad with their tails up. Who knows what they can do? On paper, they may qualify, but frankly, with the advantage of some fabulous results bolstering their spirits this morning by other members of their team, we may see India outperform themselves here. So, the Jamaicans, lead-off athlete, that's Nelson, just adjusting her blocks. England took gold 4 years ago on the Gold Coast ahead of Jamaica, and Nigeria in third.
Well, they're still going through their preparations, so let's return our attention to this hammer competition. Meanwhile, the women getting ready for the first of the two semi-finals, top three in each going through to the big showdown.
Well, Jamaica were champions in Scotland in 2014 in those wonderfully organised games in Glasgow, but beaten by England. Bit of an upset that 4 years ago. They'll want to get back on the top of the rostrum, but first they must get that baton round these four athletes. Baton speed is critical. The changeovers need to be smooth, and you can quite often in relays get a squad of moderate talents defeating a squad of super talents if the changeovers are strong. If you can maintain baton speed through keeping it really smooth changeovers, then you can quite often get some rather strange results. Here's the lead-off athlete for the India, Chand. She'll hand over to Das, then Nanda and Ayaraji. On the outside, they can focus on their own job. The Indian record, 43.37. Singapore go in lane 6. Pereira will hand over to Zaini, then Chandran and Liu.
In lane 5,
Scotland, always good carriers of the baton at the Commonwealth Games. Matheson, Rees, Malone and Spence, their quartet.
in 4, Nelson,
The Jamaicans,
White,
well, they start as
Birchall,
favourites here
McGregor,
surely,
Jamaica.
with Nelson, White, Birchall and McGregor making up their foursome. Their national record, 41.02.
In 3, Azapani, Richards, Sifuna and Wingfield.
Here is the Maltese quartet, and the lead-off runner, Azzapardi. She'll hand over to Richards, Skikluna and Wingfield. And then the Maldives on the inside with Hussein, Mohammed, Hassan and Mohammed again making up their foursome.
The first 3 automatically make the final, plus the next 2 fastest across the 2 hits.
Well, the second fastest time ever is by Jamaica. That was last year at the Olympic Games, 41.02. Only the USA have ever gone under 41 seconds. Anything down in the low 42s is very, very crisp. And in fact, only Jamaica have been down there. The Scottish record, for example, 44.35 is the Scottish best this season, 44.35. The first of two heats in the women's 4x100 metres. Then the first three teams go through by right to tomorrow's final. Maldives in 2, Malta 3, Jamaica going 4 in the yellow, Scotland in 5, Singapore 6, India 7. Away they go, and already Jamaica making up ground on Scotland. Centre of picture, Jamaica almost up alongside Matheson of Scotland. It's been a brilliant leg from Nelson. A safe changeover, not a fast changeover from the Jamaicans. The Scots pretty much matched them, but down the back straight, the second leg runner from Jamaica moving really well at the moment. That is White. She hands over. That was a good changeover from the Jamaicans. Scotland in second, going really well. On the outside, India going pretty well too. It's Jamaica from India at the moment. India having a really good run here. Their backs are up as Jamaica taking over on the final leg. Down the home straight, looking really strong. It's McGregor now, storming away with this. That's an 8 or 9 metre winning margin. India comfortably second, Scotland in third, and a really close battle for the fourth places there. But 43.66 by Jamaica there. Well, it was a safe squad that got it round well enough. Let's hope there are no red flags and that all the changeovers were good for every team. But that was a huge winning margin and an equally huge gap behind India, Rob.
Yes, Scotland getting the best of that battle for the third spot. Wingfield was finishing very quickly for Malta on the anchor leg. The Indians had a very sluggish changeover from third to anchor, but how well did they go down the back straight? They've taken second. Scotland have gone through by a couple of tenths of a second. Singapore and Malta very, very close behind, but we will see the Scottish quartet in the final. The Jamaicans are so good. They've got such a great reputation. The Olympic champions, the silver medalists in Eugene, gold in Glasgow, and they've got Elaine Thompson-Herah, who they can draft into the final. Not a bad name to add to the list, a 4-time individual Olympic champion.
Yeah, Thompson-Herah has looked superb all week, hasn't she? Getting fitter all the time. That was a safe changeover from the Indians on the outside. I expected a little more from Scotland. I thought they'd be closer to India, that's for sure. But look at this changeover from Scotland. Oh, awful changeover, final changeover there from Scotland. Looked to me like the outgoing runner went off a little bit early for them. That was Spence. Indeed, they're only just ahead of Singapore, and you'd expect from a world drill squad like the Scots a bigger margin. But they are through safely. Sorry, Rob.
Yeah, so
Jamaica,
good, the
India
Jamaicans.
and Scotland.
So good, the Jamaicans. You could see Spence coming under a little bit of pressure there for that third spot with the fast finish of Wingfield from Malta. Watch this last changeover for the Indians, just on the left of picture. Took them a while. Can't quite see her, and also, as you said, it was a little bit sluggish from the Scots, but poetry in motion, the Jamaican quartet, and they will be smarting after finishing second to the United States in Eugene. But despite the fact that we've got great teams going in the second of the heats, England as the defending champions, the Jamaicans would surely line up as the joint favourites at least.
And England, well, they've swapped victories at the Commonwealth Games with Jamaica. The last 4 editions have gone Jamaica, England, Jamaica, England. Jamaicans, of course,
Wow. Welcome back. Thank you for staying tuned and just enjoy. Now, the highlight of the competition was the women's 200 meters final, where Jamaica's Shericka Jackson delivered another world-class performance. Running with confidence and power from the opening curve, Jackson pulled away from a talented field to secure a dominant victory. Her winning time became the second fastest ever recorded in the event, further cementing her place among the greatest female sprinters in history. Behind Jackson, American star Gabby Thomas earned the silver medal with another impressive performance, while Sha'Carri Richardson claimed the bronze after battling hard throughout the race. The final showcased the incredible depth of talent in women's sprinting and reminded fans why every Jamaica vs USA showdown attracts worldwide attention. The video then shifted to the women's 4x100 meters relay qualifying rounds. Jamaica's relay squad demonstrated remarkable display, flawless baton exchanges, and excellent teamwork. Instead of relying solely on raw speed, the Jamaican athletes executed every exchange with precision, allowing them to comfortably qualify for the final. Their smooth performance highlighted one of the biggest strengths of Jamaican relay teams: the ability to perform under pressure when every fraction of a second matters. The commentary also explores the reasons behind Jamaica's remarkable sprinting success over the years. Despite having a much smaller population than the United States, Jamaica continues to produce world-class sprinters generation after generation. According to the discussion, this success begins at the grassroots level, where young athletes are introduced to competitive sprinting through schools programs and national championships. The country's strong sprinting culture creates an environment where talented athletes are identified early and developed into future international stars. Another key factor in Jamaica's competitive mindset: athletes grow up watching legends who have already conquered the world stage, inspiring them to believe they can achieve the same level of greatness. This tradition of excellence has created a winning culture that continues to produce Olympic and World Championship medals. The video also emphasizes that the rivalry between Jamaica and the United States extends far beyond medals. Every race between athletes from these two nations carries enormous expectations because both countries have built extraordinary sprinting legacies. Fans eagerly anticipate these matchups, knowing they often produce some of the fastest times and most memorable moments in athletics history. Whether it is the individual sprint or the relay events, Jamaica and the United States consistently push each other to higher level of performance. Their competition has elevated women's sprinting and inspired countless young athletes around the world to pursue excellence on the track. In overall, this video celebrates another exciting chapter in one of athletics' greatest rivalries. Shericka Jackson's dominant 200 meters victory reinforced her status as one of the world's premier sprinters, while Jamaica's efficient relay performance demonstrated the importance of preparation, teamwork, and flawless execution. As Jamaica and the United States continue to challenge one another at the highest level, fans can expect many more unforgettable races that will shape the future of women's sprinting for years to come. If you enjoyed this summary, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comment section. Who do you think will dominate the next Jamaica vs USA showdown? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening to this channel, and continue doing so. I'll be coming back with more videos, and I really appreciate for your time. Have a nice time. Thank you, thank you, thank you.